is the GSL.
GSL. Welcome to GSL Ohana.
And it's on. In the bottom right. He's so good and so well known, so famous and so talented, yet he's very close to potentially being knocked out of GSL Code S because it's just that good at this point in time. His ID is
Starting Bomber.
And in the the upper left, we have our other Terran player, who I think is about to be proxy raxed, so hopefully he'll be ready. The Tal Terran himself, he is
FXO GuMiho.
All right. Bomber, Proxy Raxon, looks like it's going to be the Proxy Marauder Rush. And GuMiho's not command centering first. He's going barracks.
So he can hold this.
Absolutely. It's like the odds of him dying to it are very slim. Now, the question is, how much damage can Bomber do with it? Because you need to kill a certain amount of stuff to really make it a worthwhile proxy. Because now you don't have a barracks at home to make Marines out of. You don't have a barracks at home to make add-ons with, which gives GuMiho like this wide open berth to not be afraid of a lot of things. Or to
he's going to say, wait a minute, there's no racks in here, but you know, a lot of Terrans do the macro racks anyways, so a lot of Terran players don't even scout for this. They don't bat an eye.
Once he sees that it's not in the natural, I think he's going to be like, all right, it very much looks like Proxy Marauder.
He needs to get a bunker up on his ramp ASAP.
Yeah, certainly. And there you go.
He's going to do it.
And Bomber very smartly already putting the damage on. Doesn't want to take too much damage on that SCV, though. That's actually an SCV that's very important to lead and take a lot of shots to give Marauder vision.
That is very true, yeah. Oh, bunker.
And he actually hasn't started concussive shells yet. And he hasn't started second Marauder. This is actually a fake now because he got scouted so quickly. He's saying, forget it. I'm not going to keep this up.
Oh, it's so smart.
He knows that he's not going to do damage, so...
he's got a proxy factory. Oh, sick! He's going to follow it up with a proxy Banshee.
Oh, yeah, I think you might be right. It also could be like siege tank type of thing, too.
It could be as well.
He could use like the barracks to lift up and have vision. He is making some Marines out of it right now. And it looks like the Marauder's just looking for the SCV coming back. He actually found it. That was really well done. That's a good retreat path, though, too. So
I'm so impressed with Bomber's ingenuity here.
Yeah, this is really
smart.
GuMiho is actually making a command center and getting both his gases. So we'll have to see. Is this going to be a starport or not?
I think it is.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And he's making Hellions, so it might be for a medevac first. Definitely a possibility.
That is definitely something that can happen as well.
Yeah. Where is GuMiho's next tech building? He should have built it by now. He should be building a factory already. It's a little bit late on his factory, and that could make a big difference.
And he's moved the barracks back out to a safer location.
And GuMiho's actually making a second bunker, so he's actually reading this completely wrong. Yeah, and it's going to be a Hellion drop. And with everything up at the ramp, there's a very good chance he can snipe a bunch of SCVs. You know, I'm sure that Bomber will poke in with his Marines and Marauder right before he does it, and that'll draw everything to the front. You know, all the Marines that GuMiho has. It's a really well planned out follow-up to that Proxy Marauder.
I love it when I see cheese and the guy realizes, oh, this is not going to work, and he doesn't just do it, he just follows it up.
Oh my god.
Oh, is he going to elevator this?
Yeah, he's just going to put everything in. Not a bad choice either. When there's no bunkers, these Marines are not going to do well at all.
Me. Oh, whoa. He didn't notice.
I don't think he saw it all. Oh god, and he's actually This is deadly cases. This was actually a great idea. I didn't even think of this.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the medevac to heal, so he's against just Marines, and then he has some Hellions mixed in as well.
We're going back to the bunker.
And, okay, yeah, this is very good. Pulls all those SCVs off.
And now he's going to go for Cloak Banshee.
Bomber's not giving up yet. Now with GuMiho making Marauder and Marines, going for Starport, he's getting the right tech units that he needs to actually hold on to this. As soon as he has a Marauder out, it's going to get really hard for these Hellions to do anything.
Oh, he's just gonna close in on this. Like I see, he's coming down here like the bees.
That's how bees attack it.
That's his, man.
And Bomber, you know what? He's reducing the Marine count, which is very good for the Banshee.
Yeah, that is a very good point. But I think he could just get one Viking. Yeah, see, he's gonna get a Viking.
Yeah.
I actually think that GuMiho may have seen this cheese transition before.
Yeah, he definitely could have. I mean, it's hard to follow up to a fail. Oh my god. A failed proxy marauder is a hard thing to follow up to be honest. So, what do you just make a later command center? It's like
none of my buildings are in my base. In my base. In my base.
It's true. He's only got supply depots over there.
That's the song, man.
It's a good song, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
I actually bought it on iTunes the other day.
I'm glad you did.
And look at this. GuMiho already has a missile turret. That's not good, is it?
Okay. If I were Bomber, I would have rage quit by now.
All right, well, GuMiho is walking across the map, put on some of his own pressure, and that could actually work out very well. Well, no, actually, there is a bunker up, so. Still getting some damage done, at least.
All right, he's moving out now. And, I mean, we'll see if Bomber can survive this, but right now I'm going to say no.
Well, I mean, this is just such damage right here. In fact, if he killed the SCV making that command center, oh my god, it was so close too. Well, he's going to go up the ramp anyways, kill some depots. What else? I mean, he's just doing damage absolutely everywhere right now. I think Bomber is coming to terms with the fact that he's likely going to Code A round 1.
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty brutal.
Guess he does not have a scan here.
Oh, man.
Revenge.
Well,
We got another Banshee coming up here. Well, this attack was a little bit sloppy here by GuMiho. Oh my god, Bomber just flew his Banshee. Okay.
Well,
okay.
You know, Bomber has killed a decent amount of SCVs. He's killed 9 off so far, which is pretty good, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right.
If we saw Bomber's face right now, I'm sure it would look sad.
I knew I should have mixed Prozac in with my water when I was casting this. All right.
Well,
I mean, everything's falling apart right now for Bomber.
and the biggest problem is that Bomber's going Marine Tank and GuMiho's going Marine Tank.
Yeah.
So to be behind like this and be going the same unit composition is going to give definitely a head start to GuMiho.
Exactly.
He's just going to have more of everything. The same stuff. How do you break the same stuff as the stuff you have when he has more of that stuff?
It's like, how does 10 beat 15? I'm like, well, it can't. It's a bigger number.
It's true.
And another Banshee goes down. And with that, in my Bomber Banshee punch card that I have, I think the next Banshee that dies is free.
Wow. We'll see. Is this one going to be free? Nope, got it.
I brought in my punch card. They're like, well, hold on, this isn't our stamp. I'm like, I don't know, man. Someone else used a whole punch over there. We can't take the serve. All right, well, that Banshee is never going to be. And I don't know, guys. This is pretty brutal.
Yeah, I mean, the supplies aren't like super duper different, but just looking at what these guys have for GuMiho, he has a medevac and 2 Vikings, no flying units for Bomber, no starport for Bomber, 4 tanks against 1 in GuMiho's favor, and then both of them have 14 Marines.
Yeah.
Just GuMiho has a little bit more of everything, and now he has a 3rd command center, which Bomber does not even have
right here, this is a great way to push a 2-base turret.
Oh my god, does he get Stim here? Is he going to stop Stim from researching?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Bomber. I am so sorry. Ooh, nice snipe there with the Vikings.
Yeah, that was really good. So, you know, obviously the Terrans are always going to have siege tanks and Marines at the front of their base. And that's why when you want to kill a Terran on 2 base, you just push you just push outside their main. Hit these buildings. It messes everything up.
All right, so Bomber now has the hard task of figuring out how to climb out of this deep dark hole he's in. First off, he's going to try to remove this, see how many kills GuMiho gets. This is actually a pretty good removal of it so far. Loses a decent amount of Marines, takes a lot of damage on him as well.
Sieging up over here in the front now. He may even force this command center to cancel. Yes, he does know it's actually killed.
And GuMiho should actually be very careful here. He has a lot of Marines, but no medevacs there. And Bomber is stabilizing now. Supply is still very similar. But GuMiho with the triple command, gaining every moment as far as economy goes.
With complete map control.
Siege tank count actually is in Bomber's favor now, so that's actually really nice. 3-2. Don't forget, though, that Stim just restarted for Bomber. That's, like, unbelievably. We're almost 16 minutes into the game, and his Stim has just started because of course, losing that add-on, which I would say is definitely worth the 2 tanks.
Now, Bomber does come back from this. It's going to be crazy. That would be so hard to do.
Yeah, it would be an astounding victory.
Exactly.
It's such a weird game so far, I have to say.
Yeah.
GuMiho's going into overdrive macro mode. Just
He's also
a ton of racks.
dropping over here, and this means the factory is probably going to be killed. Nice. Over the siege tanks.
Yeah, he might get the factory too if he wanted to. He probably could. I'd love to see him turn it down, actually.
Oh my God. Pulling back now for just a second as the siege tanks continue to battle each other.
That's right. And look at this supply. GuMiho's starting to get a big lead there. He's up by 20.
Is this factory going to burn down?
I don't think so.
It's not that low. Never mind.
Yeah, you should be able to
fine.
realize.
I thought it was like a 50 or something like that.
Not quite. But, you know, Bomber is... Everything he has is basically on fire. This is...
All right, well, here comes the next wave from GuMiho. GuMiho, he comes in swinging, man. He really does.
You know, he has a lot of energy on his medevacs right now, too, which is very, very nice. He's got the 1-1 upgrades all set. Bomber as well, though. Bomber's armory a little bit later.
Backs up for a second there. And I'm pretty sure Bomber's not going to let that factory get hit anymore. The third base here for Bomber has not yet been taken, but should be pretty soon. Oh no, he never finished that command center, did he?
No, I mean,
Bomber just remade it.
That's the main reason why GuMiho is like just slaughtering, because he got that third command center while Bomber was a little bit behind, so Bomber had to skip it. And even though the supplies were close, I mean, this is what happens. You get out of control. You've been dropping mules, making extra SCVs, taking your third, and Bomber's like struggling to even get out of his base for a big portion of it. But he does have enough now, and he's moving forward.
Very nice control by both these guys. You got to be so careful when you're doing this. All right, the next wave is coming down here to reinforce. 116 supply to 155, and Bomber's going to try to do a big doom drop here into the main, but it could be intercepted. It absolutely could be.
Oh my God! Imagine if he actually intercepted that.
Oh my God!
Okay, well, I mean, I don't think Bomber will GG now, but that's like a game ender when you're this far behind.
That is.
There's actually, I'm looking around. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way for Bomber when he does not have a third command center still. He just lost way too many units. He's down by 50 let's say 60 supply.
Let's just say that.
Let's call it 60.
I'll agree with that.
Upgrades are slightly behind. He's down a base. And here we go. Big flank going up. Going to kill up the siege tanks and GG.
GG. Bomber's out. I am sorry, Bomber fans.
Yeah. Bomber falls to round 1 of Code A.
Jesus.
I feel like every guy that falls down, I'm like, don't worry, they'll be right back next season. But not everybody can be.
No.
Only a handful can make it back. GuMiho will go for his revenge match against Polt in a minute. Bomber, though, He'll just go home and be unhappy.
Yeah. Maybe he'll do next time. Do better next time, excuse me. Because he's out. So we're going to go to our final, excuse me, we're going to go to our final best of 3. And I want you guys to think of a question for both Polt and GuMiho.
Anyone could win this. I have
Anybody
no
could
idea
win
who's going to
this.
take it.
And just send them to Snowbird, and so we can do an interview. Because I think, excuse me, I think that's the best way to do it is just pick one for each. Send them in soon, so we can have a good interview. And we're going to go to a break, so stay tuned. So stay tuned.